Okay, you all, I am live. So, just this mic. And let's get this live stream started. This is a late night live stream. But the great thing about that is I usually at this time of the night have a lot of new people, new places, new faces that comes in and join the live streams. Let me fix my shirt. So hello to you. Very exciting live stream earlier. Had people checking in from Africa. That was really cool. Other parts of the country, other parts of the world. So um, let's get this started. Make sure you come in, hit like, and hit share. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel as well. And right next to that word subscribe, you're going to see something that says bell. There's a bell, right? And if you hit that bell, it will not make a loud sound. However, it will notify you via email or pop up if you have the app on your phone, on your smartphone, that I am live streaming. So I wanted to, or I'm going to, not I want to, I'm going to share some quick reads with you that I'm reading. I'm making some changes to my manuscript on my book. I'm so excited about this book release. Let me show you all the cover. Let me pull this up. It's about a kid named Crypto Chris, who learned how to be an entrepreneur and convert cash into cryptocurrency, which will be the new digital currency. No more paper cash, no more dollar bills, no more social media showing you all that people have stacks of cash on their beds or to their ear, right? On the Jay-Z 444 album, he said, you're on the gram, meaning Instagram, holding money to your ear. There's a disconnect, right? We don't call that money over here, right? He was like, we don't even call cash money, right? Because it's a depreciating asset. It loses its purchasing power. People don't understand that when the government gives out these stimulus, it's called inflation because it is used to inflate the economy. That's its whole purpose, to inflate, like a balloon, like you would inflate a balloon, this economy, which means it's going to increase your pricing, our prices for everything, your daycare, your gas, your groceries. We're going to see what is called hyperinflation, right? A hyperinflation, which means high unemployment and high pricing at the same time. So this is the book cover for my children's book, right? It's rags to riches, right? If you listen to rap, you've heard of that song, rags to riches. Well, rags to riches. This is it, and the poor little rich kid, a poor little rich kid, um, and Crypto Chris profits. Crypto Chris profits. So, oh, I made it too big. Okay, Crypto Chris profits. And you can see this machine that he's converting his cash and is um, distributing out the Bitcoins. So I'm excited. It's going to be a friendly read for children. I hope every household have this, right? For just like in the 80s or 70s, there were encyclopedias in the middle class households. I hope that you all will add this book. That's the cover, and more information to come. After I get out this live stream, I'm going to I'm finished doing my manuscript. I'm editing it right now, making some changes, making sure it's user kid friendly read, right? So they can understand. Hello, Cliff, checking in from Los Angeles. Uh, I hope all is well with you. Thank you for saying hello. So I was reading this article. I decided to take a mental break from my book, and I'm doing it by live streaming. And the article went on to read the woman that predicted 9/11, the 2022 predictions from the woman who foresaw, right, 9/11. So I wanted to come before you all and really talk about 2022, really talk about the urgency of this economic system as we are changing economic systems. We're changing how we do money, we're changing how we do cash. And if you are ahead of the game, if you are ahead of the curve, if you are positioned and prepared, this for you and your family can be the greatest wealth transfer, a great massive redistribution of wealth that you have ever experienced. So the name of the game right now, people, in this game of life is health and wealth, right? The name of the game is definitely health and wealth. And so 2022 predictions from the woman who foresaw 9/11. Um, okay, now I can't get the article to come up, right? But that's okay. That's okay. I can tell you what the predictions are going to be. I'm going to show you. I'm going to give you the foresight of what's going to happen. Rents, what you're paying for your rent if you are a renter in the United States right now is rising even higher and faster than the price of homes. So there's be people that are renting that's paying a higher monthly payment than they would if they were purchasing or a home buyer. So this pandemic has triggered, or the pandemic has triggered rather, a U.S. housing boom, right? That we saw in 2022. I really want to go into my book about subprime lending and how that caused the housing market crash. But I was like, nah, this is a kid's book, right? I'll wait to explain that in my adults book. And so more than 20% of rents fell or remained steady across most of the country. The trend is now reversing, right? So the housing across the board is more expensive. Rents have been raised higher than home prices in the recent months. And people, this is because eviction time is here. This is because the eviction time is here, right? Evictions is here, people. Evictions is here. And so you're going to see a spike in rent causing. So buying a home may be more preferable or preferable, even though home prices are inflated as well. So you have this unprecedented housing shortage. And as I said, as the housing shortage was here, the prices of houses increased as well. So buying a home is out of reach right now. So your only option is to leverage up your money, your income. So because now, right, rent pricing is going to increase as landlords are in position now to evacuate and evict tenants who have not paid rent in months and in some cases years. So you have the tale of two markets in this pandemic. You have high rent and you have overpriced homes simultaneously, right, at the same time. You have high rent and overpriced homes at the same time. I've been talking about The Tale of Two Cities as well by Charles Dickens. It is definitely a read that you should invest in reading if you have not read, that tells you about the best of times and the worst of times simultaneously at the same time. So, with that being said, there's also, you can say, an orchestrated, or um, I guess for lack of better terms, we can say the perfect storm. That now that there's more than 34,000 people homeless and another 43,000 displaced by floods from a month of rain. I don't know how the weather is in your state or where you live, but today at nighttime in my state, it was 70 degrees at night. That is definitely right. Uh, un just you talk about HARP and weather control. That is definitely something that's unusual. Again, for lack of better words, to see in December, right? To see that in December. So this is in Brazil, however, has been hit by enormous amount of rain and flooding, extensive flooding. And so this has affected people, over 470,000 people. And as I've been telling you all, this will be a global reset. This is the great reset. This will be a global pandemic where there will be no euros, there will be no dollars, right? You're going to see digital currency. So at least 34,163 people have been left homeless because of the floods, and another 43,000 people displaced. And so, when you see things like this on a global level, it's just informing you or letting you know that this is going to be a collective one world currency system. This is where we get the IMF, International Monetary Funds, banking situation that's going to, institution that's going to come in and create a one world currency system where you have things like Bitcoin and blockchain that's going to record transactions and validate transactions, right? Over the world. Over the world. So another thing, right? Another thing, I can definitely give you the predictions. 2022 is definitely going to be much, much worse than what anything we ever seen from an economic and financial standpoint than 2021. Right? Definitely worse than anything we ever seen from 2021. Give me 1 second. And so, with that being said, now this new variant is here, and it's saying that workers will be forced, even if you are fully jabbed, many workers to test positive under the federal mandate, right? So many workers will be forced, no matter your situation, to test positive under the federal mandate as well. And now people, now this has changed because when C-19 first appeared on the scene, a lot of people were able to quarantine and get paid. But now the laws and the rules are changing to where people are quarantined and now they have to use their personal or sick days in order to see a paycheck. So it's a force, right, mandate, and this is going to, as the article states, intensify. It's going to put much strain on the labor shortage as you have less people in the workplace. So when you see the sports like the NBA, NFL, NHL, that's been hit again, all of these athletes were required to get fully jabbed. So this is, fully jabbed, fully, not just one, not just two, but fully. So this is perplex to some, maybe, but it is the plan to others, right? And so teams now have been depleted of rosters, postponing some games. So when you see sports shutting down, people, that's the foresight, right? That's the foreknowledge to let you know that this is real. When the sports world is positioned to take shorts and losses and cancel games, the billion-dollar industry of money inflowing people, you can expect definitely another shutdown to happen. Now, how big the magnitude may be, definitely no out of country traveling. Passports are actually getting higher. Um, and for how long? Well, you never know what the elite will do, but I will predict at least until March, which is the official new year in the Hebrew Greek calendar, not January as it is shown in the Gregorian calendar, right? And so even Wall Street is making predictions. And then oil prices, according to Yahoo Finance, is headed beyond $80 next year or within the next couple of days. And so you have a lot of people that work at these oil rigs that mining will not be required as much or drilling for oil. So these oil prices are at risk of hitting um, up to $80, right? Which is going to make a case for EV, electronic vehicles. So if you look at the supply of oil or crude oil, there's about 432 barrels right now. So on a 5-year average, the average is 460 million barrels. So there's a tight supply right now, but I don't expect OPEC, right, to take any kind of reaction to the supply shock because this is going to cause the oil prices to spike again higher. So if you see $85 to $90 in short, $90 a barrel of oil next year, you're going to see it at the gas pump. Yeah. So this is going to retake the oil market. And it's going to weigh in as well at the gas pump on this global economic reset. Yep, a global economic reset, and it can also cause less drilling to take place as this happens. So, my last forecast or prediction for you, because the writing is always on the wall, right? What they're doing. As we have exactly 100, 1111, and 11 people live right now. That's awesome. I want you all, whether you are watching this live or in the replay, to hashtag 111. This is letting you know, people. This is the warning before the reset, before the number 12, which is the reset number, right? Major flights are being canceled right now as well. And leaders are urging people to cancel out your New Year's plans. They're saying, or they're going to report, anyway, that Omicron and Delta, will be coming to your party as well. So, leaders and public health experts across the country are urging Americans to, stop your New Year's Eve plans, stay at home for the second year in a row because of the spread. Of course, people are traumatized by the effects that's already happened, and they want to reclaim their sense of normalcy. More than likely, most people won't take heed to this, but some people will. But I'm just telling you, right, that I'm showing you and forewarning you that people, a hard financial winter is coming. As Omicron, the Greek is the 15th letter. Let me see if I can pull up my um, gematria calculator, my decoder, so that you all can see. So I'm definitely expecting some. Give me 1 second. Some shutdowns, right? Um, and I don't take these symptoms lightly. It is uncomfortable to be uncomfortable. If you have cough or if you just fatigue or tired, congestion, runny nose, whatever, etc., etc. But just know, right, that these are many symptoms, right, although uncomfortable, that the common cold and flu has that people has been experiencing for years, and many have survived. Right? Ty says they tripping. No, they're not tripping. It's just the plan. It's all a part of the plan. And people that don't understand the plan, right, unfortunately, will be victimized by the plan. So you see it in gematria. 8 plus 7 is 15, right? 8 plus 7 is 15. And O is the 15th letter in the alphabet, in the English alphabet, that is. You see the double six and the double 33. 33 is the state of illumination, where an ice cube, for example, or frozen ice or frozen water at 33 degrees temperature is illuminated into liquid. 33-degree masonry, uh, 33 years, right? Where 33 years of age, where Christ died, right? 33 vertebrae in your spinal, 33 vertebrae in your spinal, which reaches up to your crown chakra, your highest chakra uh, of illumination, right? And I agree with that, Miss Lady. If I can pull this up. And so this is important. Understanding 15 is important because you should definitely look out for January the 5th or even January the 15th, right? I believe January the 5th because that's the 1 and the 5. Again, in the English calendar, months, system, right? Um, January is number 1. So definitely um, I am, planning on being here and live streaming on January the 5th. We're definitely going to look at that. And, uh, and speaking of the cold and the flu, I strongly dislike Kareem Abdul-Jabbar um, lashing out on King James, LeBron James, for this meme on his social media. Um, I follow sports. I coach and mentor girls basketball, and so If you know who Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is, he is a living legend, a great basketball player, a legend for the Los Angeles Lakers. And so LeBron posted this meme, and I am in total agreement that on his Instagram, I know, and I believe Facebook as well, he has 106 million followers, right? So a lot of eyes and influence on LeBron. But this is the meme, and it has Spider Man, and they're all pointing at one another. And he put, what did he put on there? Help me out, folks. Right? Help me. He put on here that, you know, he says, help me out, folks. And although they're saying that he's fully jabbed, he said, look, that's my job. I'm not an advocate for the jabs against the C-19. He says, I'm not an advocate for it. I'm fully jabbed because that's my job. That's his thoughts. So this is Kareem. And as I was talking about the number 33, he was number 33 when he played for the Bucks, right? Milwaukee Bucks. And he said that he felt like that this meme will leave a mark in LeBron's legacy. Uh, I believe for people who have a certain belief system of not getting anything, any liquid in them that has been unproved and unjustified, that it will leave a positive mark in his legacy. However, uh, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar thinks differently. I don't, right? I do not, but however, Kareem seems to think differently, Abdul-Jabbar. But if you follow LeBron James, you know that LeBron James has a school for helping underserved kids. He's very outspoken, unlike the greats of Michael Jordan and Kobe about political things, things in the community. He's one of the first NBA players as the black males was getting choked out and resulting in being killed by cops to advocate and speak out against that and to wear the I Can't Breathe t-shirt. So he's very community and politically expressive and minded. And LeBron says, help me out, folks. Which one is it? All of them seem to have the same symptoms. In a sense, alerting people that you can survive the cold and the flu, likewise for C-19, right? And so someone quoted, wait until the liberals see this, right? So you have over 2 million people who is in agreements with this, right? Now, again, I tell, people know where I stand, but whatever you feel like that is the best decisions for your health, you are definitely entitled to your opinion. But this is my post. I did not get as much likes. And as long as you're healthy, right? As long as this is you feel like you made a move to keep your health, you keep you healthy, then that's what matters, right? That's what's important. And so let's see. This is my latest post. Let me enlarge this and share this with you all if I can on Facebook. So my post reads, if you have a like gun or something protective and someone without a gun walks up to me or you, I think change it to you, then I'm not the one that should be afraid. So if you have a mask and the jab, why are you afraid of people that don't? This is what I don't understand, right? If you are in a position to have a weapon that protects you and a person walks up to you that has no weapon, right? You have an advantage, right? Why are you the one afraid? But again, do what's best for you. Do your research, do your due diligence, and do health, right? So I'm signing out. I gotta get back to my book, and it's getting hot. Like I said, it's like 70 degrees, so I got all these lights on. So let me get back to my book. But people, prepare. Get you some food that will extend its shelf life for you. Get you some investing. Learn about investing now more than ever, and have more than one way to make money. We will quarantine again. And I've been telling people the best way to make extra money is to make it from home, right? So text HBB for home based business for more information so you can get your money up. Income tax return time is coming. You have money to invest. The government gives you money to start a business. So use that money, leverage it, and grow it. Text HBB to 254-788-1144. You all be safe, be blessed. Queen out.